Looking back in the past when we would imagine our future, some ideologies may have seemed to be completely out of reach. Different vaccines for grappling illnesses that were depleting our nation, a portable computer device that can almost fit in the palm of our hand, a Bluetooth to allow for hands free talking. These advances and so many more have seemed so futuristic that there wasn't any chance that we would ever see it in our lifetime. However, there are new technological advancements every day, and this fact only seems to be growing exponentially. One of this generation's greatest accomplishments in terms of technological advancements is the creation of the 3D organ printer. 3D organ printing is the process of using a 3D printer to create living tissue and potentially human organs that will be used for transplants and regeneration. Along with most technologies, there are many implications that can be made. Countless people die every day while they are awaiting a new organ on a transplant list. The 3D organ printer can eliminate this horrible trend dramatically. People would not have to die waiting for something that can be created right in front of their very eyes in a matter of days. Burn victims endure many painful procedures, including one called a skin graft that involves taking skin from another area of their body and replacing the damaged skin with it. The 3D printer would create a much more comfortable healing process. It would regenerate new skin cells for replacement without the need for a surgical procedure. These examples are only some of the possibilities for greatness that the 3D organ printing holds. Expectedly, there are areas of concern that should be recognized with this technology. For example, there are questions concerning whether or not creating these organs would be replacing the importance of traditional medicine, or if 3D organ printing is worth all the time and money spent. These aspects will all be evaluated throughout the course of this paper. Around 25 years ago, the basis for 3D organ printing began when scientists started to grow human tissue outside of the body in an incubator. Cells would be removed from the patient's body and manually layered on top of one another to create an entirely new tissue specimen. This ideology became the foundation for the concept of 3D organ printing. According to Precedence Timeline, Charles Hull created the first 3D printer in 1984. From then on, the advancements came in at a fast rate. In 1999, the first 3D printed organ was generated. A man named Luke Masella needed a bladder. He couldn't wait on the transplant list for much longer and was desperate for a fully functioning bladder. Doctors decided to extract some of his bladder cells, layer and shape them, and create an entirely new bladder for Luke. The operation deemed to be a success, with Luke still thriving today. After the success of the artificial bladder, the possibilities for growth of 3D organ printing began to expand significantly. In 2008, a prosthetic leg was generated with a completely stuffed specifics for the patient. This leg was created to be so complex, yet there was not any assembly required. In addition to the time that was saved, the leg was completely customized to the patient's needs. The success will save doctors and patients time, money, and stress, making it extremely historic to the development of 3D printing. Unfortunately, there is not much history to this technology simply due to the fact that it is very new to our day and age. However, the importance of these historic developments can be explained through the implications that are derived from them. Doctors and scientists are realizing how many pros there are to 3D organ printing. They are now reporting they will be able to print fully functioning, completely personalized, complex, and rejection-free organs with just a punch of a few buttons. The potential benefits of 3D organ printing are so incredibly vast that all of their possibilities are probably not even recognized yet. Simply, the 3D printer will be able to print tissues and complete organs that will be used for regeneration and replacement. What implications does this simple fact hold? First, patients on a waiting list may have a completely different fate than what they had had previously. According to Richard Seymour, till today, organ replacement meant being added to a waiting list and hoping that a donated and compatible organ becomes available before it is too late. Even in the developed world, this can take years. The 3D organ printer will eliminate the possibility of rejection. According to Alan Pierce, this technology would end the organ matching process and the need for immunosuppressant drugs. Second, these organs can be used for medical testing and experiments, which creates the possibility for new vaccines and medications to treat the currently untreatable ailments. Thirdly, these advancements can be completely changing to the quality of life that some people have. As mentioned previously, a customized prosthetic leg was created for a specific patient. This eliminates the painful process of having to go through a sizing process and all the hassles of rehabilitation. Another example can be of a burn patient who needs a skin replacement. Yes, there are ways to have that skin replaced through common day methods such as a skin graft. However, the 3D organ printer can eliminate the need for painful surgical procedures. 3D organ printing is the process through which biological matter is printed out, cell layer by cell layer, to create live human tissues, and it could be the answers to all of our physiological problems. The insinuations are endless. We could give a dying baby a new heart or an elderly man a new brain. It will allow for new research methods to cure the incurable, although there is a chance that some may abuse their power to distribute illegal biological material. Ultimately, just with any new arising technology, there needs to be a way to control the possible implications that may arise.